My name is Brian, and actually I'm a dead man talking to you. I've been given a short time to live by my Kaiser Permanente pulmonary doctor, who has given me a short time to live because I have end-stage lung disease and COPD and emphysemic bolus, plus type 2 diabetes and a couple of heart problems as well. And I'm on a lot of medication. See the crap that happens to me because I'm on steroids and stuff, and morphine. And anyway, so I want to do this YouTube thing to hopefully help me, as well as maybe help someone else who's going through the same problem. I don't want to die, and I'm sure there's questions that someone else may want to know as well, who might be in the same position, not necessarily with lung disease, but with something else, and they've been given a short time to live, and we may be able to converse and help each other just by talking. You know, talking to just anybody doesn't work. I think you have to talk to someone who's going through the same sort of problems. And so I'm putting my email up in case anyone would like to contact me and talk about this sort of thing, because it might help them and it might help me. And if they broach a subject that I can use on my next YouTube, then I will put it up there. I won't tell them who asked or anything like that. Hang on a second. My email is bdedman@gmail.com. I'll repeat that. It's bdedman@gmail.com. Hang on a second, please. Excuse me. You'll notice I put the cannula in my mouth to recover a bit quicker because I'm having a little difficulty breathing, and so I put it in my mouth to recover quickly. And I've got the oxygen level up at like 8 or 9 at the moment. So anyway, if anyone needs any help or wants to discuss their problems or have any questions about my problems, that's fine. And I will try and post them up on the next YouTube. I'm 71 years old. I still work a little because I need to. My wife is with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We work together. I mean, I'm on my scooter all the time because after coming out of hospital a little while ago, I can't walk. So I use my scooter to get around, my mobility scooter, and I use the mobility scooter to get to the car, and then I get in the car. My wife puts the scooter on the back of the car on the carrier, and then we'll go to a lab where I go to work, and we'll go in. She'll pull the tools in on the wheel. The toolbox is on wheels, so she'll wheel them in. I'll come in on the scooter, and we'll work on the instruments, either preventive maintenance or repair. And my wife does a lot of work for me, actually on the job as well. You know, I mean, she'll take a panel off for me, and then I'll say, oh, you know, you have to turn the electric on, pull that wire there, do this, do that. And she does a lot of that stuff. Preventive maintenance, I do 99% of that myself. But that's all on a bench, so I can sit there and do it. Yeah, it takes a bit longer now than it used to, but I still pride myself in doing a good job so that they don't have many problems, or hardly any problems. Most of my labs go from one year to another without without a problem with their microtomes and cryostats. So anyway, that is that part of it. The other part is when my wife and I got married, which was about 5 years ago, I had heavy debts. And we've been slowly paying them off, and which is great. But now, because I can't work like I used to, and I don't earn as much money as I used to, but I don't hardly earn anything. I just about managing to keep my head above water just. So I'm putting a request in to see if anyone could send me a donation of some sort. I have an address for you to send it to if you would like to. If you feel you could help me, that would be great. I am so sorry I'm asking for this. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be like this. The address, if you want to send a donation to, is Brian, P.O. Box 1953, 121 East Krogan Street, C-R-O-G-A-N, Krogan Street, Lawrenceville, Lawrenceville, Georgia, GA, 30046-9998. Now, any donations I will gratefully receive. Thank you so much if you're thinking about doing that for me. In the meantime, I'm going to try and do every few days a video like this to chart my demise and the problems I'm having as I deteriorate, because my lungs have deteriorated so much that the reason I'm most probably going to die is my lungs are just going to stop working. Or I get pneumonia, which is so easy for me to get, that kills me. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit emotional about this, because I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. And if I can stay alive a minute longer, I'm going to. I'm really going to hang on for dear life with my hang on. So this may help me doing this YouTube thing, may help to keep me alive, because if I'm talking to someone who's also got similar problems, it may help. You know, like I have a bad problem right now. I never used to have this problem. I love taking a shower, but now, I am petrified of taking a shower. I feel I'm going to fall, and I'll explain that to you in a minute, and I think I'm going to drown, and I can't breathe in the moisture so easily, so it's very hard to shower, so I dread it. So you're not going to get me in the shower every day. You know, I'll spend a couple of days without taking a shower, and then I have to force myself, and my wife has to stay around all the time I'm in the shower to reassure me. So she's there 24/7, even while I'm showering. So, and I always thought, oh, Brian, you are a wimp. But I find out that actually a lot of people with this sort of problem have that sort of fear. So I'm not such a wimp as I thought I was, perhaps. Anyway, that's the sort of thing that someone can confide in me over the email so that I can put it and post it up. Any problem, anything they're worried about, we can perhaps post and maybe even find someone who's going to say, oh yeah, I've got that problem, I do this and do that, and that helps. You know, you never know if there's some help around there. So, I mean, 2016 in the middle of 2016, I was having trouble going to work then. I mean, my legs did not want to work. They were wobbly. They didn't feel like they belonged to me. And so to go to work, I mean, I had to walk through the house, down the steps, and then up the garden path to the car. Through the house, it's not so bad because walls, so I can put my hand against to balance myself. Down the steps, I've got a door frame to hold, come down the steps. But when I'm on the path, there's nothing to hold on to. The walls are too far away. So I would pretty much stagger from the door on the path all the way to the car. I did try using a walking stick, but because of the coordination between my legs, my arm, my head, my hands, I nearly fell twice trying to do it because everything gets confused. I trip over the walking stick, so it was quicker and easier, a more, I wouldn't say stable, but I could stagger from the door all the way to the car and hang on for dear life when I got to the car till I got in it. Then my wife would load up the scooter, or the scooter was already loaded then days, and we would drive to the lab and start work. I was then using my wife as well, the same. Then in April of this year, because of my legs, I had a really bad fall in our bathroom. I slammed into the floor and the wall at the same time, and it burst my right lung and split it or made a hole in it or something, or one of the bowler disintegrated, I'm not sure which. So I was put in hospital and they put a tube in the side of my chest to get into the pleural sac to allow the pressure to come off from me breathing and help so the lung can expand. No one thought I was going to survive this. The doctor on duty in the hospital, my Kaiser Permanente pulmonary doctor that visited, and my wife. Everybody thought I was going to die, but I survived it. But only just. And now, of course, I've got the same, hang on a minute, I'm sorry. I've got the same problem now, well, more of a bad problem, because now I can't walk at all. I could take 2 steps provided I'm hanging on for dear life to do it. And my legs feel all soft and floppy, and I feel like I'm going to they're just going to give out on me, you know, it's very strange. So that's why it makes it even harder for me to shower. And the reason they believe my legs are like this is because of the type 2 diabetes. They think the deterioration of my nerve endings in my feet and legs are the problem with that. So that's that bit. Now, I think that's enough for you to take in for today of my troubles. So I am going to close now, and I will do another one in a few days, and hopefully I'll get to see you all again. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate your help, and if you are sending a donation, I thank you so much. And I don't know how to thank you people at all. I mean, I just don't know how to thank everybody. Thank you, take care, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.